Hey everybody, welcome back to Le Gaming Lounge, This Week in Games. Today we've got Kai, Angelus, and Culture. Oops. How's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing good. And we were only 7 minutes late today. Thanks, Kai.
Yeah, sorry, I realized I needed to feed the dogs real quick before we got started.
No worries. And we have a lot to talk about. I don't get to be here the entire time, but I have some stories to cover that are VR related. So guarantee you those will be out here pretty quick. But we should probably say hi to those folks that maybe showed up. Did anybody show up? I don't know. Is there anybody in the chat? Say hi to them.
I don't know, I'm not sure I tweeted it out yet.
Oh.
I tweeted it. But
You tweeted it? Okay.
yeah, I tweeted it.
Alright, sweet. I'll retweet that then.
That's all right. People catch it on the replay too. So
Mhm.
looks like we got started 99 seconds ago.
That feels accurate.
Yeah. You know what helps is promoting the stream like the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually having it set up and ready to go.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that one.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's some really cool stuff going on in the gaming world. Plus, we've got some news from the from D&D. We've got some news about some game rumors. And we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's going to be kind of fun. We haven't done a lot of talk about tabletop or RPG stuff. Of course, with D&D having news, and then I don't know, more stuff. There's more stuff out there, so we'll get to it. I promise. There's a lot of new games coming. Kai, what are the new games coming out right now?
In June, right?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. June 2021 releasing. Looks like we've got. Wait, hold on.
Well, I think Mario Golf Super Rush just came out.
Or it's coming out.
Or it's about to. Yeah, I think it's on the 25th. Yeah. So it's tomorrow.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not.
Hey, I don't know, man. I love it. I mean, anytime you can play an exclusive title on a Nintendo, that's always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Halo Infinite coming out this month?
We got Scarlet Nexus coming out also tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That I have no idea if that's going to be
Back
any
for
good.
Blood comes out.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, it is releasing on every single thing. I mean, it's a PS5. PS4, PC.
This game annoys me. That Ratchet and Clank game annoys me.
Oh, it annoys you?
Because it's a PS5 exclusive. It's like, who in the I know Culture has one, but besides Culture, who else do we know that has a PS5?
There's a few people out there, and I'm actually going to start playing some PS5 games. I'm going to plug in the capture card and get going because and like I said, I mean, with the studio reorganization that's going to happen this weekend, I'm going to move the TV a little higher, so the 60 inches up one slat higher, so I can play it while I'm still have the three screens in front of me, and all the lighting's going to move in here, so that'll be beneficial as well. So, but I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out. I mean, like I said. Today they released the Legend of Mana. It was the remaster that came out again today. That's an action RPG.
Yeah.
The Rogue Book came out. That's a card strategy PC game. I think Fallen Knight came out a couple days ago. That's very Metroid-y looking.
Okay.
You have let's see, Dark Alliance. I think we talked about couple weeks ago. That came out a couple days ago. The Lego Builder's Journey. That's a puzzle game. That one launched on the 22nd.
You want to share your screen? Or?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, hang on. I'm like, oh, gee, I'm just going to keep talking. But in case you guys didn't know, I'm a huge fan of
Monster Hunter Story
VR games. So I think I just shared the screen. Did you find it? There we go. So these are just released games, notable titles of the week, and I, just kind of going through them. Of course, Tony Hawk's made it onto the Switch, or it will be tomorrow. Obviously, I said Legend of Mana. That was yesterday, but we kind of went through these games. So there's the Lego Builder's Journey, but this is the weird one, right? The Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 came out on the 22nd. It's 2021. So this just reminds us how delayed everything was, right?
Mhm.
So, but you can get it on PS4 and Xbox One, which means it'll play on PS5.
Didn't
Say
they
again?
cancel the Olympics last year?
No, they moved it back to this year. It's coming up here in just a month or so. Yeah, there's 7,000 hours of Olympic programming coming very soon to a television near you on all of NBC Universal's platforms. There you go. See, this is if you watched the 6-Minute Daily, Kai, you'd be informed.
I just didn't watch whatever that one was on.
Yeah, apparently something was supposed to have released about Elder Scrolls. Did you guys see this? Elder Scrolls Online console enhanced edition was supposed to be out on the 15th. I didn't hear anything about that.
I didn't either.
Let's see, Ratchet and Clank you already complained about. That came out on the 11th. The remake of Final Fantasy VII.
That's annoying too.
Intergrade is on PS5.
Pisses me off.
So I can play it. Because I'm on.
I own the first one, and they make DLC for it that's exclusive to a console. Like, seriously?
Yeah, well,
that's like a big FU to your customers.
Some people have consoles, so
it would make sense if part 2 was for the next system, but not the DLC for it.
Well, that's true. Anyone have any experience with Red Solstice 2? Neither do I. I don't know anything about it.
It's a middle finger to everyone who doesn't have the newest console, even though you made the game available to both.
Well, I think most everybody has a Switch by now, so Mario Golf Super Rush, I'm probably going to get that tomorrow.
I'm up in the air. I might. I'm going to watch ABC and then play because they're going to do a stream of it. And
well, then, I'll be playing it too. So
then,
I may stream that. I may stream that on LGL. I may stream to the LGL channel. So I need to just create a few LGL specific.
That was my thing too. Like I was like, oh, I could stream this to the channel, but I'm like, what do I use for assets and stuff? Like I didn't know exactly what.
I'll build.
If you're doing like an aesthetic, like that's going to be universal over everything, or what?
I will completely revamp what's behind me right now and build assets on it, and then we can all share them, and we can all have some consistency. And here we are doing some planning while we're on our live stream because that's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, way to go, Angeles.
Yeah, got a few people hanging out. We got Apollo Patriot here. What's up, Apollo Patriot? Making some great gaming outfits. If you guys seen his latest videos, pretty awesome. Dude makes amazing.
He's ready. That Battlefield 2042. I'm ready.
He makes great outfits for. He makes great outfits for Breakpoint for Ghost Recon. All right, do you guys want to get on to the VR news? You want to talk? I don't even know. What does that fall under? Is that just news? This is news.
I guess we could switch to news then.
Well, unless you guys have more on upcoming games. Do you guys have more upcoming games than what I just did?
Well, that's more of a rumor, but I guess it could fall into upcoming or rumor. I don't know.
Well, this one says rumors. So
yeah.
Okay, well, we got a rumor, but we'll get to. You want to do that first? You want to do rumors first, or do you want to do?
Since Culture's got to leave sooner, then we might as well just do those first.
Yeah. So let's. We're gonna dive into VR. Kai, hit the intro.
News then.
Yeah, nudes. That's right. We got news. And here it is. The Valve Index VR kit has been something that everybody should have. But there's a lot going on with the competition between all of these headsets. Of course, the Valve Index is the premier headset right now, but that may not be for very much longer. You, of course, got the Valve 2 Index rumors and predictions for what's coming out here shortly. And we got this list on on May 5. But that's actually not even really the story we're covering. We'll get back to this when we get to rumors. Instead, let's cover some actual news. The HTC Vive Focus 3 has actually had some people get their hands on them. They've had a chance to play with it, and it is VR beyond the likes of Oculus Quest 2, which, of course, Oculus is linked to your Facebook account, which means if you piss off Facebook, you now have a brick. They won't let you use it anymore, which I think if you have a platform-based service like that and then you cut your customer off, you should have to take back at full price their equipment and all of the games that you charge them for. I think there should be some legal liability when you perform very poorly like that as a corporation. But beyond that, and again, this came out last night, so I clipped it, so it's a little more than 46 minutes ago. But as you can see, this person that's writing the article, his name is Scott Stein. He says, in the middle of an art gallery, as I look across at the Mona Lisa, hanging in a virtual Louvre, it occurs to me that VR displays aren't low res anymore. And of course they're not. They're getting better and better. Whatever concerns I used to have about the screen door pixelated look of VR, that's over now. The HTC Vive Focus 3, to my eyes, looks crystal clear and surprisingly sharp. This is, of course, the new HTC Focus 3. You can scratch one item off the list. In 2021, VR looks damn good. HTC's newest standalone VR headset is basically a business-targeted pro version of the Oculus Quest 2. The Vive Focus 3 has the same Snapdragon XR2 processor, but with fans, so there's cooling. And that could potentially boost its performance, according to HTC. My guess is it does substantially, because that's where you lose a lot of performances with heat dissipation. Facebook's $300 and up headset has a business version too, and Quest Pro is in the works, but it's unclear whether Facebook's app ecosystem and hardware support are flexible enough. The Vive Focus 3 is built comfier and has a better display, and, well, it's not tied to Facebook, which, as I said, can be quite problematic. At least that's my addition to what he's saying here. What Focus 3 does better? The display and comfort. And there you are. The big advantage I saw in the Focus 3 is its larger field of view, higher res display. The 2448 by 2448 pixels per eye resolution felt wonderfully pixel free. Think about how much that density is. That's pretty awesome, right?
That's crazy.
It seemed to melt away when I was looking at the above mentioned art app or watching movie trailers via YouTube, which is also something cool. If you ever want to watch something that you want to see every detail of, put on a VR headset, because it's ridiculous. Of course, the Oculus Quest 2's resolution is 1832 by 1920, so it's basically like slightly over exaggerated 1080p, or because it's square. But it's really good. But the Focus 3 moves into territory off the PC-based HP Reverb G2, one of the best VR headsets around. Now, there's an expanded 122-degree field of view for the display, and let me tell you, that makes a huge difference. Now, the story went on, but it isn't worth reading. I just wanted to catch everybody up on what this thing is going to be capable of doing. Very excited about it, but I'm still more excited about the rumored Index 2, because the original Index is already competing with the HTC Vive Focus 3, and at a very similar price point, because this thing's going to be just a little over $1,000. I think it was price pointed around $1,299. So you guys have anything to say about this? I think it's pretty awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah. Like I was saying backstage, I was looking into getting a VR at some point, especially with my new rig.
Well, and the nice thing about, and I'm going to skip over this real quick. The nice thing about the Index, of course, is that it's very comfortable. It sells with a Pro headset with integrated headphones. You can see those right here over the ear headphones on this display. You can adjust the focus very easily and the distance between each eye. And you, of course, as with all VR headsets, you keep those lenses far away from UV light because that's not good for it. But look at that. It doesn't have a bunch of weird bumps like the original Vive did. It just looks sweet, right? And look at those controllers. Now, a lot of people don't understand don't understand the controllers that you get with these headsets, but they are amazing. These particular ones are actually integrated to your hands. You actually have straps on the back of your hand, so you can't drop them. You're less likely to throw them or lose control of them. And they're lightweight, and they have a lot of haptic response, like we were talking about backstage.
Mhm.
And of course, you can do a lot of very intricate movements with everything and the triggers and all of that. So they also have a version of controllers called knuckle controllers that somebody else makes that you can integrate with this as well.
Nice.
But I'm a big
Scroll down.
fan of these. Say again?
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, sure.
So what's the so Index VR kit and Index headset plus controllers? What's the difference there? What are
Okay, so if you already have lighthouses from a previous VR system, you can utilize those lighthouses. See those two square boxes up there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are the lighthouses. Those are what fix your positions. You put one in one corner of the room, you put one in another corner of the room, and it triangulates and fixates your position. It does that through versions of infrared and laser,
Yeah.
and makes it so that you can have freedom of motion. Now, you can also do it in fixed posturing, where you set two lighthouses on the corner of the desk, and it can do the same thing and track your hands and your eyes and all of that. Yeah, you can get just a kit with controllers, or you can get just a headset because you have everything else already. You can buy just the controllers, which are here, and you can buy just the base stations at $150 each. So you could piece this together over time. Say again?
Yeah, you don't need to drop $1,000 all at once. You can go, I'm gonna get the triangulation boxes, and then I'm gonna get a controller, and then I'm gonna get a headset.
Yep, and that's the other really cool thing. But what I like about this particular kit is its price point is much
Mm-hmm.
lower than the initial price point of the HTC Vive. At this point, when it came out, it was obviously much more expensive. But this particular VR headset comes with Half-Life Alyx, so you can definitely start playing that right away. It connects with a DisplayPort 1.2 plus a USB 3 connection, which makes the wires less cumbersome. And I'm going to tell you, I invested at one point in time for my Vive for a wireless version of it, that would wirelessly connect to the computer and everything. The problem is that it was beaming high levels of radiation between the top of my head, which was the receiver point, and the overhead receiver, which was, just basically a microwave antenna, essentially. So it probably wasn't the best thing for my brain box or anybody else who was using it. But I love this. I love these things. They're really amazing. If you have the finances to get started, it's incredible. There's a lot of cheaper alternatives, but right now, this is one of the best. So just keep that in mind. And it fits everybody. I mean, it really does. You can see her adjusting with the Pro head strap. You can see the connection lanyards on the hand controllers. It's pretty nice. But like I said, I mean, we have some rumor news that's also here. If if we're going to move into rumors, or if you guys have any questions about VR?
Well, I just want to say, I got to play on a VR headset when they were still pretty new at GDC a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool, man. It was really, for anyone out there who hasn't experienced VR, or maybe a more rudimentary version, it feels really cool. Like, you can look around and it feels like you're looking around your environment, and the motion through space feels good. It's a lot of fun. So if it's something you're thinking about,
and real quickly to speak to low spec Linux laptops concerns, right now GPUs you can step down to a GTX 970. And it will still perform. You won't get the absolute best peak performance out of it, but you can actually do pretty well with it. Now, how available it is price wise right now, I don't know. Do you guys happen to know what a GTX 970 runs for?
Mm-mm.
I'll look it up real quick.
All right. Yeah. Good afternoon, low spec Linux laptop. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So I was never fan of VR games. Just wasn't my thing. Yeah, it's they've come a long way.
I played the PSVR stuff over at Shadows a couple times, and I thought it was fun. I played what is it, Super Hot or whatever, the thing where you gotta shoot people. That was pretty fun. There was this other game where you had these grappling hook suction cup things, and you'd use those to like traverse through the thing like Spider-Man almost. That was fun. But
yeah, well, they have several different models of obviously the GTX 970, running anywhere between $360 all the way up to about 800. If you're going to spend $800 though, you might as well invest in a 1070 or better, rather than one of these rather than a 970. So that's just my opinion. But, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's true, Soul Assassin. Radiation from my Vive. That's quite possible. Although my hair was pretty awesome already, going all the way back into the 80s. But anyway, so I thought you guys would appreciate this. And again, we have a rumor we can cover if we want to start diving into rumors. Do we have anything else we want to cover as far as hardware? Anything else newsworthy?
I can think
we've got other news stuff to talk about.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Throw it up there.
Your screen to mine.
Yeah.
Rumor. This is news. I'm skipping that one.
Which one?
Okay, one of the things I had pulled up. All right, cool. I've got it. Windows 11 embeds Xbox gaming at its core. Today, Sarah Bond, corporate vice president of Xbox, spoke during Microsoft Windows 11 event about gaming. The next version of Windows will incorporate features like Auto HDR, which, according to Bond, just works. Windows 11 will also have a new direct storage API and Xbox Game Pass built in to the OS via the Xbox app.
Nice.
If you haven't used the Xbox app before or didn't realize it even existed on your Windows machine, there will be no more missing it from beyond this point forward. You'll see it front and center. Okay, well, I usually kind of try to hide it. It always pops up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I try to get rid of it. Yeah, I try to get rid of it too. And by the way, because of where your mic is, you sound like you're in a tin can.
But my too. Sorry, I didn't realize I was. Because I have to read over here. I'll stand here. Is this better?
Oh, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Windows 11 will feature the Xbox Game Pass with the Xbox app, with games from Bethesda, EA Play, and it'll have new, wider variety of third-party games. The system will integrate xCloud for cloud gaming, of course, and it'll be more deeply integrated with the operating system than ever before. This system for gaming both locally and via the cloud has been in testing with earlier builds of Windows for many months. One would hope that upon launch, it'll work without flaw. With the launch of this system, there will be 100 plus games in the Game Pass, complete with direct storage, xCloud, Auto HDR, and more bits. The newest betting games. It isn't great news for systems like Steam and Epic Games. It's not. I mean, like, it's been there. We've had the option for years. It's not bad news. It's not, yeah, but here's
the thing. I go, like you said, I go out of my way to hide all this crap, right? Because every time you boot your system up, you got a bunch of junk that launches like this, and I try to disable all the startup junk. And to me, this is kind of, unless you're going to use all these features, it's like bloatware. It's like, because everybody has giant hard drives now, they don't care about the bloatware, but it's just a bunch of crap load of bloatware. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the end of the article. It doesn't really say much. After that's just fluff. But yeah, I kind of hadn't really thought about that. So there are a few games on Xbox that I wouldn't mind playing. I could just load up the app on here and play it on my PC. I have the controller now. So, yeah.
Well, and like I said, obviously the end goal here for Microsoft. Yeah, thank you, Low Spec Linux Laptop. Yeah, the end game here for them is to basically make it so you can play Xbox games. So you won't need a console anymore. It'll just go straight to your PC to play an Xbox game. And you're going to see a drop in Xbox sales because of this. You know, I have a feeling that they're kind of cannibalizing their hardware market.
I will say that some of the Game Pass games are only like they don't go both ways. Some of them, so they can still utilize the consoles to get some of those.
I think EAC games. What's that?
EAC games.
What are the EAC games?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Could you fill us in on that one? So my thoughts are that PC gamers are generally like they play PC games. You know, it's its own console, and so I think Windows is just looking at that market as a market that they could tap. That is, you know, some people might not want to get an Xbox and have a PC, so they might lose a few sales here and there. But in terms of game sales, they have all PC now, or they have all PC gamers to market to. Because all we got to do if we really want is just go to the Best Buy. What is this, like $20, $30 or something for the controller?
Yep, that's what I got. I got mine hooked up.
I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah,
because I've been using it for Fortnite because I'm terrible at using a keyboard and mouse.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do it. I tried for a week, and I'm just like there's too many things that I have to be able to do in that game like really quick, and learning and trying to still stay on top with my squad. I have to. So there's no time to.
If you're learning to play on PC, you don't play like competitively. You just practice.
Eventually.
So, I'm learning tips about like tricks about how to play Fortnite with. Since we're taking
could have used it last night too.
Sorry, man. Yeah,
because we were trying to fudge some challenges, and we need 15 people for the game mode, so we could just kind of. Just mess around. We just messing around. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that I have your number. But yeah.
So like with the keyboard, when you're playing with keyboard Fortnite, Q switches between the building mode, and then C takes you straight to a platform, I think, and scroll wheel, mouse scrolling. Flips through things options faster than like clicking, so you don't have to click the button. It's easier to scroll.
I was having issues with my scroll, like it would go too fast, and I didn't know how to fix it. So,
all right, guys. This is fortuitous. Do you want to see a live unboxing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Just got a delivery from our friends at Amazon. Something I ordered to improve the PC.
Awesome.
Let me make it bigger. Right.
We have a Samsung 970 EVO Plus. It's an NVMe M2 drive, which is basically just a big memory stick. This is 2 terabytes of storage that essentially can replace a hard drive on your system, which means it has immediate access with a faster bus rate than a regular SATA-based solid-state drive. And it mounts directly to your motherboard. The motherboard I have can accept 2 of these simultaneously. And there it is.
What does it plug into? Nice.
Into the motherboard. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what port?
Oh, it's called an M2 port. It's on your motherboard. And this one specifically, that's 2 terabytes. Look at that.
Dude, that's crazy. Is that flash memory, I'm guessing?
I have a 2 terabyte solid state.
Yep. And so I'm going to be upgrading the system to this. The reason I went with Samsung is because it features a piece of software for Windows. And again, unfortunately, I'm still on Windows for the production machine here. But it features for Windows the ability to use something called the Samsung Magician, so that you can easily transfer from one drive to another all of its contents, essentially cloning a drive.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
So that's it. It's very small. It's very small, and like I said, it mounts right to the surface of the motherboard. So, and again, I have 2 slots ready to go for it. You can also buy a PCI Express, I think at X4 or times 4, utilizing a slot on your board to install a card where you can install 1 or 2 of these drives directly. So, and again, the only thing limiting there would be the bus speed, but the bus speed of this is ridiculous. You can write over 3,200 gigabytes, I believe, at something like that. It's stupid fast. So it's going to make everything run ridiculous. I'm very excited.
How long have these things been around?
The first iterations were, I think, 2017. So yeah.
Anyway. That's that new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've been a few years. That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, every time I can, I try to make my system faster, and one of the obviously the throttle, the choke points, I should say, is always the speed. It's always the speed. It's usually drive speed. Sometimes it's memory speed, which is why the faster the memory you can get, your DDR, the faster you can get of your RAM, the better. Same thing with
I got the fastest I could get.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, and I'm about to expand that too. I'm going to go from 32 to 128 gigabytes on the board.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a lot. I have 32.
Yeah, I'm buying 2 sets of 64. That's next month's project. So, yeah, I'm trying to, in order to produce the best possible content for everybody that's out there. I'm spending money on the studio. Got a 4K camera that I'm going to start playing with here soon. I don't like the color correction on it, so I got to play with that some more. The settings are garbage on it, but I'll get it configured. And then all of the lighting is going to go up in the rack that I have. I've got the rack mount points installed. Or I will have them installed this weekend. Everything in this studio is going to upgrade, and I always tell people, I mean, if you want good content, I'm going to work as hard as I can to make it for you. So, but that's a pretty fun thing. So, low spec Linux laptop just built a Ryzen 3400. Holy cow, for $500. That's awesome. And I know you use Linux. I love Linux. I haven't actually asked you what version of Linux you're running, Ubuntu or Red Hat or any of the other old school ones, or is it something different? I don't know.
I always forget Linux, like the operating system exists, to be honest.
Yeah. No, it's awesome, and it frees you up from a lot. And you can still have quality GUIs, laid on top of it. So
is Steam on Linux?
Say again?
Is Steam on Linux? Like, can I play my PC games?
A lot of the Steam stuff is Linux available. There are a lot of Linux games a lot of games that'll play on Linux. So yeah. Plus, you can always run emulator stuff. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, EAC is the easy cheat thing, right? Yeah, easy any cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Angela, check the private chat.
Oh, sorry.
But I want to be able to play PC games if I hop on Linux.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm a day walker, so I'm good.
Yeah,
hey, what's
man,
up,
we've been waiting on you this whole time. We were like, we can't really get to things until Roof Crane gets here.
I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how many times we said that. You probably need to go to the beginning of the stream and watch from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Keely, how you doing? On Ubuntu,
yeah.
On the desktop, had to switch to Maharo Arch Base on new Lappy. Steam worked great and has compatibility tools built in for playing Windows-only games. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and that's again, it's another reasons why I like Steam. I mean, I'm a big fan of Steam. For some of the Windows stuff, I mean, the Epic Game Store is great, but Steam is great all around. So not only that, I mean, I can cross platform because I have Macs and Windows machines. I can cross platform, so it's very cool, very cool. So
It is dope.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right, brother. We're good. We're just we just got a live unboxing of a really cool hard drive that's not a hard drive.
Yeah. There.
Dude, big and it's a little high there. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Plugs right into your motherboard.
Yep. I was actually considering like shooting a video of me like installing it on the Z 470 motherboard.
Yeah, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, but it'd be on my phone, so it'd be all shaky cam, I think.
Well, stand that bitch up with something.
I guess I could use my gimbal that I use when I do like touring videos and stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. Move it into the other.
I have the Note 20 Ultra.
Yeah.
And you can use the pen to like do all that stuff with the camera thing.
Oh, really? That's cool. I'll have to.
I haven't figured out how to do it, but apparently you can.
Yeah, installation video. Yes, Soul Assassin. It's good. It's really straightforward. It's 2 screws. You peel back a tab for the heatsink to connect. That's already installed actually on the motherboard. You pull the heatsink, pull the sticky goo off the heatsink. You set it, lay that down. You slide in the thing, fold it down, screw it in place, and drop the heatsink on it. Put the 2 screws in. You're done. It's like a 2-minute video. What do you got there, Kai?
I use this thing to hold my phone.
Okay.
It's got clamps.
What does your phone do?
Clamps.
Is that for watching Prawn in bed or what?
This is for like if I want to record something and keep it stable, I'll like clamp it onto something while I'm doing things. Or if I want to record myself drawing or like do a live on Instagram, stuff like that.
Roof Korean, I agree with you. Your chat is well written. So, but I have to go prepare for a work thing. So I'm going to have to slide off. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of these two this one handsome gentleman and Angelus. And
thanks there.
I'm just teasing you, brother. Look forward to more gaming streams. I am gonna build some overlays for everybody to use, so you'll start to see live gameplay on this channel very soon. You're also going to see some competitive group gameplay as my schedule permits. It looks like I'll have some time on Saturdays and Sundays to start getting into that. So hopefully we can do that. Other than that, peace out, you guys. I will see you soon. Don't forget, Kai and I are probably headed over to Twibs after this, after they're done here. And there's also several other streams that you're going to want to catch tonight. Thursday Throwdown over on Comics Division. And, of course, the great stream that we do with Drew, the Supreme Heretic, called Pegasus Actual Podcast. And, of course, roll on by on Saturdays and Wednesdays to Mad Barber Entertainment and check out one of the funnest shows you'll ever watch, Street Smarts. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to try to get these guys to come on here pretty soon.
Yes, you got to pronounce it right. Street Smarts.
Street Smarts. Yeah, what I need to play the recording of Mandy because she does that the best. So, but anyway, I love you all. You guys have a great time. I will be listening as I'm working. See you later.
Take care.
Later. All right, I guess let's get back to the news.
Guess the ghost is, unless you had other stuff.
Well, yeah, we have other stuff.
Okay.
G4 TV and Wizards of the Coast team up to stream D&D Live 2021. Beloved Gaming Network comes back in a big way. Okay, so G4 announced that they have teamed up with Wizards of the Coast to stream the D&D Live 2021 2-day event on July 16th and 17th. Oh, I can see it just fine on this screen. Sweet. G4, a beloved... Oh, God, Jesus, what the dick second. Has picked up where it once left off their old cohorts. Wizards of the Coast see Dreamblade December marketing campaign. Also, an interview with the network has been dormant since 2014 until their Twitter accounts was reactivated July 24th, 2020. They then began consistently releasing teasers for the network's relaunch, which included a revival of Attack of the Show and X-Play. These teasers eventually led up to the unveiling of D&D Live 2021. We are expanding D&D Live's impact by partnering with G4. It says games will feature sessions run by expert DMs, interviews, product announcements, DM roundtable, exclusive giveaways. Okay. Is that it? Is that it?
What's the video?
It's the fucking announcement. I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, alright. I guess that's what we got. Oh, what the fuck just happened?
No idea.
Weird. What? This is lame. Sorry about that. Okay. Just leave it right there then.
So why does Attack of the Show and X-Play have to be a thing again?
Oh my god!
It's just them saying that they never stopped, guys.
Yeah, so anyway, let's move on to something fun. Amarath and Indy Fox unbanned from Twitch after 3 days. So the news would have been Amarath and Indy Fox banned, but now they were unbanned.
Yeah, because they always backpedal because they're the only ones that bring money to their freaking platform.
After 3 days, yep. After three days, two of Twitch's most popular and controversial personalities, Amarath and Indy Fox, have both been unbanned from the platform. I don't know who Fox is.
I don't know who she. I know who Amaranth is.
Two streamers were handed suspensions after kickstarting the ASMR meta, a style of streaming where the creators would face away from the camera while licking the microphone. While neither revealed what exactly the ban was for, it's likely Twitch banned the creators for breaking their sexually suggestive content policy.
That right there is bullshit. That looking away from the camera and licking the microphone, that is some bullshit because they were doing some eye contact licking the microphone, and you know that is like it's not hard to put two and two together. Like, come on, people. Like, if they want to do that shit, there's sites available for that. Go on those platforms and do it. But these girls are they want to do the risky stuff, but they don't want to go full into it. So they're like, oh, let's just skirt around the line, you know.
Yeah, no, for like, what's that one girl? No.
And if Twitch wants to do this stuff, just make an alternate site for them, and they'd make a killing. They'd make a killing off of it. Like, just make an alternate site that is dedicated to just doing that.
Is the redhead the one who farted into the mic? Actually, headline was Amarath and Indy Fox had a 3-day weekend.
Pretty much.
Over the past month, both women have been part of the debate on Twitch regarding its adoption of new category pools, hot tubs, and beaches where streamers could wear bikini attire while broadcasting from one of these locations. Within this new category, both streamers grew to the top, with Amarath leading watched hours in the category substantially, with nearly 500,000 of the total 1.4 million hours watched during its first 4 days. Jeez. For both streamers, that was far from their first ban. Indy Fox has received 5 suspensions so far this year, while Amarath, this latest ban comes as her 4th of all time. I'm going to look up this person here. Twitch claims that it may take permanent action against streamers who receive multiple bans, so it may be a final chance for these two creators.
No, it's not. Let's be real. Dude, yeah. They've been skirting the line with content creators on Twitch, like banning people, and then they just get to go right back to the platform. But then there's people that don't have as large a following that can't get away with the same shit that they do.
Okay, hold on. I gotta.
Or if it's a dude that tries to do something similar, you know, they get screwed over and they don't want that on the platform.
Oh, wait, I don't think I can show this.
While you have girls that are actually good at gaming that get overlooked on the platform as well.
Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, dude. I agree that if they made a separate like streaming site specifically for, so I guess the girl in the article, this is Indy Fox. It says Amarath, but I looked up Indy Fox and this picture came up. Let me see. Oh, okay. So Amarath. That's Amarath, and this brunette I'm looking at is Indy Fox. She's cute, but like,
it's just a bunch of dudes simping over them. They don't even show anything. Like,
she's like over here in lingerie and stuff.
It's one thing if you're gonna show something, like, but geez.
Ooh, that's a very nice picture.
Earth the Kai.
So anyway, let's bring it back then. All right, I guess from here we're moving on to rumors, right? Because that's the only thing we got left is the one. You take this one.
Okay. Here's a rumor: Ghost of Tsushima standalone expansion to be announced at incoming PlayStation event. I guess I can bring it up on mine. I already have it up. Here's a juicy rumor that you're going to see everywhere very shortly. Ghost of Tsushima, the excellent open-world PlayStation 4 exclusive that launched last year, is apparently getting a standalone expansion titled Ghost of Ikishima. I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It'll supposedly take place on the Japanese island of Aikai, which are south of Tsushima, just off the coast of mainland Japan. Word is that it's on track to launch this year. Ghost of Ikishima will apparently feature in Sony's new showcase. There are suggestions that said showcase is happening in the near future. There's no denying that all of this sounds more than feasible. Ghost developer Sucker Punch has released meaty expansions before, with Infamous 2 getting Festival of Blood and Infamous Second Son getting First Light. Plus, these similar standalone titles are just something that Sony does these days. Uncharted: The Lost Galaxy or Legacy, and the more recent Spider-Man Miles Morales immediately spring to mind. Meanwhile, rumors of summer state of play has been swirling for weeks, and this would obviously be a key announcement. But here's the thing. All we have to go on right now in terms of evidence is a couple of tweets from Xbox era founder Shipa, I have no idea, Nick, and a handful of tweets from another insider account. As such, we're wary of putting too much stock into this rumor until it's corroborated further. Although, again, it does sound particularly plausible, which is why we're writing about it to begin with. What do you make of this? Would you like this standalone expansion of Ghost of Tsushima? Flick the blood from your blade in the comments section below. I'm all for it, I guess, but my thing is, how does it fit in with the story? Like I guess you're on the, like, spoiler warning, at the end of the game, you're basically like on the run from the Empire, because they don't like how that you give the people, like, basically the Empire wants people to think a specific way, and by the ghost existing, like, gives people hope, and it gives them, like, a different outlook, I guess, on life. It makes them rebel, I guess. And the Empire basically wants like not servants, but they want people to be subservient to the Empire. And by you existing, you undermine that authority.
Yeah.
So I could see like you go to that island to kind of like get away, and then the Empire kind of like tries to come and kill you, because you have an option at the end to like kill your uncle or let him live. I took his life.
Okay. So
because they're all about honor. So I was like, well, we dueled, I won, so this is the honorable thing to do. Whether he's my uncle or not, that's what honor is all about.
There's no option to make him kill himself?
No. It's either you let him live or yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or you kill him.
Is your uncle the dude that
he raised you?
But he's not the dude from the beginning of the
No, he's not
game?
the Mongolian guy.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know nothing about the story, so
Yeah, he's the guy that raised you basically after your dad was killed. So he helped raise you, turned you into the samurai basically that you were. So it's sort of like the student surpasses the master type thing, and he didn't like that you were using like assassin type stuff to like do things, because it's not the way of the samurai. It's dishonorable to like not to stab people in the back and do all that stuff. But there was a bigger threat, and the job needed to get done no matter what, and his uncle couldn't see that.
How's it going, Darius?
Hey, Darius.
Roof Koreans will continue until morale improves.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
But I'm interested.
I guess
Just don't make it PS5 exclusive until, the general public can actually have a freaking PS5. So dumb. Pikachu. Pika. It's like Kill Bill.
Huh? Yeah,
It's like Kill Bill. That's pretty cool.
Exactly.
I like it. All right. You got anything else?
Ghost armor.
Yeah, it is.
Sick. Sounds awesome.
And you could do like this, like, if you don't take damage within a certain time, you can do this like black and white thing, and the only thing that shows up is red when you like kill things. And like it scares everybody around because you're like basically like a living nightmare at that point when you do it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it kind of slows everything down, slows everybody else down, and you sort of not speed up, but you stay the same, and you can just start mowing people down.
It looks like such a great game, but I don't want to buy a PlayStation. So
yeah, it might come to PC at some point. They did it with Horizon.
That'd be cool.
You should get Horizon, man. That's fun.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. Remember we watched the Forbidden West trailer the other day?
No.
Damn it. You probably weren't even paying attention when we were watching it. You're like, Sony, I'm checked out.
Possible. That's entirely possible. Oh, the one with the dinosaur robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinosaur robots does look cool.
Yeah, see? And you can control like the deer and stuff in that are robots. And you can ride them. It's fun. I enjoyed it.
It does look really cool. And then they have all the, what's it called? All the Zelda mechanics going on now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can like get on the raptors and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, so that's on PC now? The first one?
The first one, yes, is on PC.
Is it good?
Yeah, the game is amazing.
All right. What's
The
it?
game is great. It's like one of the most like it's one of the bigger touted games for PlayStation.
Is it on Steam?
I don't know if it's on Steam, but you can check.
Right, look, let's see. Let's just look where it's available on PC. Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
Yeah. Yeah, see? Fighting robots with a bow. You have a spear, too. Gee.
Horizon on Steam. Yep. It's on Steam.
Yeah. You should get it. It's good. It was one of the first games I got for my PS4. That and the new Spider-Man. And it was well worth it. I played the crap out of both of them.
Now available, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance for $40 on Steam.
Is that thing that they showed on during the whatever that D&D game, that hack and slash like 4-player co-op thing that they showed during the I forget what it was, the Amazon Prime thing?
I'm so bummed that I missed Prime Day.
There'll be other Prime days.
We gotta look at preview, gameplay trailer. Is it? This is it. Share screen, homie.
Hmm.
Right, I didn't share audio on purpose.
I think this was what they showed. I could be wrong.
No emoji for spear.
This looks fun. I'd play that.
Thankfully, you can buy a cord by itself.
I have a game store by me that I know the owner. That like, if I needed a cord just to borrow to like hold me over till I could get one, he would let me borrow a cord.
Yeah. So is this the game that you were talking about?
I think so.
Well, let's came up when I looked at D&D Dark Alliance.
I think that's what it was. They had a bunch of like, they had a, what was it, a WWE like superstar playing it with the people that were playing it. I don't know. It's like, yeah, let's the most people that we think of D&D is a WWE superstar. Let's have them play it.
No, I missed the sale also. And Breath of the Wild 2. That shit looks dope. I think we talked about it last week.
Oh no, I didn't. Culture got Souls 3, I believe, recently. I was gonna get it for PS4, but I ended up passing because I still have Bloodborne to finish.
Bloodborne.
That's for that is only for PlayStation 2. That's not PC.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't release until 2022, so we're not going to see it this year. I'm glad they
Dark Alliance.
No. Sorry.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh yeah. It looks good. It's like they're doing like in the air shit with it. It looks awesome.
Fallout Tactics and Fallout 3 for $3 each. Nice.
I have all those on Game Pass.
What is Phantom Abyss? Now available for early access?
I don't know. So you got any other news or articles?
Oh, it's like a dungeon crawler? Okay, well. So,
Ooh. Oh, I've seen this.
This Phantom Abyss.
Yeah, this is like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
In fact, aren't you Indiana Jones in it?
I think so. You gotta like platform through all these dungeons.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. It's up for early access right now.
Oh, nice.
What? That was intense.
Holy crap.
Trapdoor.
It looks like there's bosses too.
What the fuck? That looks. This looks crazy, dude.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
Sick. This is badass.
Mm-hmm.
Not from you.
Well, if we're gonna wrap up, we do what we've been playing.
Oh yeah, RPG Maker free week. That's MZ. Well, RPG Maker MZ is free this week. We've been playing. What have I been playing? What have I played?
Ian, what have you been playing?
I don't know.
Well, I've been playing Hades on the Switch, which is pretty good
Okay.
because I know we talked about it on the channel a bunch. But the physical copy comes with like the soundtrack. Like you get the soundtrack with it, so you get like a
Oh really?
yeah, you get like codes and stuff for the soundtrack. You can get like an art book, like a little art
Oh,
book
that's
that
cool.
shows like the characters and stuff.
Badass.
But yeah, it's I was surprised to open this up and see a booklet and stuff because games have like gone the wayside of the booklets, which is annoying as a like from a collector standpoint.
Yeah, I really like those. Like back in the day, you could just look through. Before I would play the game, I would look through all this stuff.
Yeah,
Because they had a cool
to
stuff.
get familiar with
Art.
what's going on.
Yeah,
And then
what to look forward to.
mhm.
See cool art.
Then I
What's
picked
that?
up this Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I picked this up because it's part of like I guess the Persona. Like I don't know if it's part of the story, but it's in the same universe. And 4 is coming out soon, so I figured I'd pick this up and give this a try. And maybe I'll get 4 if I like this.
Cool, man. I haven't really played anything new this week.
But Hades is like a roguelike game. So every time you go in the dungeon, it changes. But most roguelikes, you do that and then you just start over. There's no actual like depth to the game. It's just you go through dungeons and you die, you come back and basically rinse and repeat. There's like a story like in between like you coming back to the main area when you die. You can like talk to all the characters, learn more about what's happening with the story and why you're doing this and your motives and all that stuff. And you can the guy that is all about like decadence and stuff. I forget his name. It's in that booklet, but he has like wine that you can give to these characters and they'll unlock new items that'll help you through the dungeon or you'll learn more about the characters by doing that instead of just going through and getting your ass handed to you, and then it just gets repetitive because there's no really new thing happening. You're just getting your ass beat.
So real quick, hey Renner, and you're welcome, Darius. That's awesome. I'm glad we could do that for you. From the MV, yeah. So.
Get back to work, Runner.
Yeah, I agree about the Hades. Like, it's nice you come back. It's got a story. It's got depth even while you're playing the dungeon. You know?
Yeah, when you get like the new power ups from all the gods, they like talk to you, and like even though it's through like this messaging kind of service, and they don't know the full extent of why they're helping you, they just know that they don't like Hades, and they're like, we're just gonna help you because we hate Hades.
Hades is a dick, so
yeah.
Here's a magical item. Have fun.
Mm-hmm. But I like this spear right now that you can throw and call it back, and when you call it back, it does damage to everything in its line of sight, like when it comes back through you. And I also have a power up that gives me backstab damage, like multiple bonus for it. So I just throw the spear at somebody, and it goes behind them, and then I can call it back, and it does tons of like backstab damage. But I've had to fight a boss named Megara, basically. And she is a bitch. I've died to her like 5 times. I've gotten close, but I can't beat her. She's too hard.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You got to
I need one of there was a power up I had the first time I fought her, but I wasn't that strong. That every time you hit somebody, you get health back. I need to get that. I need to get a buff like that again. And be able to go up against her doing that with the spear, because then I'll get the extra backstab damage. And yeah.
So you'll be getting some good health back with that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Dope, man. Good luck. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here, everybody.
Yep.
It's been fun. So we'll catch you next week here on Le Gaming Lounge.
Yep.
And hopefully we can all be here. Let's try to do more, what's it called? Promotion
stuff. Like the day before.
Yeah, let's do that kind of thing.
I know on my channel later I'll be playing Fortnite probably, maybe. I'm not sure what's going on tonight with me and Shadows and stuff. And then I might be doing one of my unboxings later today. So.
Okie dokie. God dang. Steven Walton's still alive?
Probably.
All right. We'll catch you all later. It's been fun. Thank you for being here, Darius, Runner, Low Spec, Linus Laptop, Roof Korean, Soul Assassin, Keely Chow.
Yeah, Keely Chow. He's the Phantom Ultron. He's everywhere.
Oh. He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where.
There's no strings on me. I don't do it as good as ETEP, but there's no strings on me.
All right. Later on, gentle peoples. He's everywhere. That's what. So Ted Lasso. In case y'all haven't seen it on my channel, I did a review of the show Ted Lasso. Check it out. It's a freaking great show. Here, I'll just link it right now.
Is it an anime?
No, it's a live action show about an American football coach who gets hired to coach a soccer Premier League team.
Oh.
And hold on. But yeah, it's freaking funny, and the characters are great, and it's good writing. And it was what made me go, like, Mythic Quest brought me up to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I should get an Apple TV subscription because, like, this is a really good show. But what if it's the only good show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then
I didn't know Apple had its own thing.
Oh, yeah. The Apple TV's been, like, quietly building up.
So that's what Ted Lasso's on?
What?
Is that what Ted Lasso's on?
Yeah, Ted Lasso's on Apple TV. I closed the subscription to open up an Apple subscription, and because it's cheap, it's only like $6 or something. It's like how Netflix used to be, you know?
Yeah.
But they have good content, man. So I'm gonna go exploring their shows and see what else is in there. But yeah,
I'm not that into sports either. Like to that comment, like speaking of shows that are about football, The League. If you've ever watched that, it used to be on FX. That has like a bunch of comedians in it. That show is hilarious. I hate football. I hate sports in general. Like I have my teams, like just to if I'm at a friend's house or whatever and they're playing or they're watching. But that show was great. I loved it.
Yes, I do think it's a good show for people who aren't into sports. Check out my reviews, see what you think. It's the focus is very much on Ted Lasso, on him and the characters. There's some soccer here and there, but not like it's not the focus. It's not about soccer. Thought I would hate the league, but it was so great.
Yeah, it was.
I loved it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun for most of its run.
Yeah, see, runner shares the same.
I only really care about martial arts, and in martial arts, like I don't even pay attention that much because I hate the UFC. Like they suck, make bad choices, bad calls. But what's it called? Soccer though. When it's World Cup time, I am there. Like I update myself on everything, and then I watch. I watch some, like once in a while I'll catch a Premier League game. I root for Manchester United, and but like, and I grew up playing soccer, so that's
okay.
why. But a lot of the humor comes from this guy's from Kentucky, and he pretty much ain't never left Kentucky or Kansas. Not sorry, Kentucky, Kansas.
Okay.
He's a Kansas guy, and so he's in Britain, being all Mr. Kansas, and it's funny as hell.
Nice.
But the Mexican team banned 3 players from the games, I hear. Oh, really?
Their games, or is it 3 games?
From the games, I don't know. It's they got a games ban or like banned from the World Cup or what? I run XC and track, but I'm actually doing something. XC?
Cross country.
Oh yeah, cross country. For me, I have gone from being a huge NFL fan in the 90s to being a huge college football fan now. I don't really watch American football. But yeah, the way they do things, Ted Lasso and his assistant coach do things like an American football team, but with the soccer team.
Oh, the audience.
The audience.
Interesting.
They ban their audience from the games? Oh, okay. Probably because of like the pandemic stuff. But yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up here, everybody. It's been fun. Yeah, it's been a blast. Y'all take care. I'm looking for the stinger. There it is. All right. See you next week. Have a great weekend.